Newcomer in simple English, it's never underestimate karma. But in Kasi language, in Kasi language, it's need for unity for better outcome. Because karma is an outcome. So your karma is what goes around, comes around. So new karma, a need for unity for better karma, which is an outcome. What we're doing now is new karma.
Yeah, man. Welcome to yet another dope edition, baby. This is the 6th episode, and I'm your host, Trigger the DJ. It is the Creative Community Podcast. The 6th episode, we made it through 5 episodes. And shout out to the subscribers also. Shout out to the likes, and also shout out to the views on YouTube and also on Spotify. They're amazing. On today's episode, we have an amazing guy straight out of K1. He's a creative, he's a hustler. His name is Newcomer. We're going to be celebrating him. Remember, the Creative Community Podcast, we celebrate such people like them, you know. So I'll be actually holding it down and talking things through with him. You don't want to tap that dial though. This is the Creative Community Podcast. As I said, people, we're shooting live from Grand Cafe. Shout out to Grand Cafe for holding things down and for hosting us. Without wasting time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome Newcomer.
Oh, Newcomer worldwide. Boo, 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 boo. In the next episode, we should add that sound. Then when the artists come through, we give them that. Boo, 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 boo. I guess Newcomer is in the house.
Newcomer is in the building.
How you doing, my man? Long time. Donna, last time I saw you, we were at Semtuli Mall, remember? And like you told me I should pull through. And I was
yeah. Fill up McD.
Yeah.
Fill up McD. It was amazing.
It was a vibe, man. It was a vibe. It was
amazing. I was performing
but shout out to you guys, and shout out for you guys for calling me to this episode. I'm really blessed to be here. And let's get cracking. Let's get into it, my man.
Bro, without wasting time, shout out to Kauhela too. You know, shout out to Kauhela, the content producer, though.
The plug. The plug himself.
Yeah, the plug, though.
I can't see him, but shout out to the plug.
Yeah. So without wasting time, Newcomer, who are you? Where are you from? Tell us your story, bro.
First of all, Newcomer is not just a name. Newcomer is a movement. Newcomer is an action. Newcomer is what I do. Newcomer is music, and Newcomer is content creation. So, first of all, Newcomer makes music, and he then creates content that will support that music, because music is dead without the content. If you just make a song, it's just an audio, but then if you give it visual, then it becomes live. Somebody can actually resonate towards that song or that cover song or the remix or whatever you're doing. If you don't visualize, even right now, if we're just talking, people are visualizing, they can actually see what we are doing even right now. They're actually here with us right now because they can see what we're actually doing.
Man. Yeah, shout out to the viewers there at home, man, and also the subscribers too. So Newcomer, where did the drive or the bug for music actually start?
The drive started way back when I was in college. Like, it was my first year, and then like I started like hanging with other guys who were like actually doing music. So when I was hanging with them, I actually saw a gap. I was like, in fact, there's a huge gap in this thing, and I could actually tap into it. But at first, I didn't actually think Newcomer. Newcomer was like, I was like, it's just the name. But then years later, when lockdown started, I was like, now I have to like actually be Newcomer for real. I have to take the music thing seriously, and I have to actually take it to the next level. Because in music, there's no use if you're just doing music for yourself and then you put it in your pocket. Music is for the people.
It's for the people.
You're actually working for the people, by the people. And I am the people. I fight for the people. Yeah. I am their fighter. Newcomer.
Newcomer, man. Shout out. So the name Newcomer, what does it actually stand for, though?
Newcomer, in simple English, it's never underestimate karma. But in Kasi language, in Kasi language, it's need for unity for better outcome. Because karma is an outcome. So your karma is what goes around, comes around. So new karma, a need for unity for better karma, which is an outcome. What we're doing now is new karma.
Yeah, man. Shout out, what we're doing now is new karma, people.
We're exactly in a new karma moment. And when you reach a newcomer spring, it's a newcomer checkpoint, which means newcomer has passed there. Yeah.
And also, going back, you just reminded me. Going back, your name is everywhere, dog. Bear in mind, people, his name is everywhere around K1. You can go to Sluma, you can go to Six, you can go to like Palmbridge,
Force Laurent.
Like, his name is everywhere. How did that actually like come about though? That drive will be like, whenever you passing by, you like,
walking tour. So I started a walking tour whereby I used to like buy sprays and then put it in my backpack and like go to Amakas, like different. My mission was to like actually find creatives and also see how they do things. And with my luck, most places that I went to, like I actually met a couple of people which I also worked with on my album. So like everywhere I used to go, I used to just spray. Okay, at least Newcomer was here.
Yo, I think your name is everywhere, man, without wasting time. But your name is big and it's popping around K1. And people are actually seeing it. Because even I, dog, like driving past, maybe let me say the robots, entering K1, exiting K1, your name is big.
I welcome you, dog. I'm like, Newcomer, welcome to the city.
Yeah,
Newcomer, have a nice journey wherever you're going, man.
So tell me, you said that the album, what actually inspired the album?
The album was actually my personal challenges and also overcoming them, and also Kasi Trap stories, because like in the hood we have a lot of stories that are not told. Like content actually made like people will tell our story for us if we don't tell it for ourselves. So me, I did the album because I wanted to tell my own story, my own way, without no control or anything, you see. And I could actually be honest with myself and my feelings, and with like writing and directing the whole album as a whole.
Ah, man, shout out to you. The name of the album, it's 1972.
I am 50. The promotion, you can see that the chord there. The promotion is there, but then 1972, if you minus 1972 by 2022, where we at right now, it gives you 50, which gives you the age of my mom, which means I'm also 50. Me, I'm legend. I'm the third generation. I am 50 years old, man.
Shout out to you, man. So you would say that you made the album for
her, and also to give homage to me. Like, I'm 50 years, I'm legend. Listen to me. My knowledge counts 50 years. You see, I carry that with me because there's infinite knowledge, you see.
So would you say that you're a family guy?
Yes, whatever you do, if you don't do it for your family, like, come on. What are you doing it for? You're doing it for yourself. Whatever you do, whether you're hustling, whether you're working for anywhere, whatever you're doing, you should be doing it first for your family. If you don't put your family first, then who's going to look after them? So who look after you first?
Okay, so now tell me, what happens if the family is not there, though?
If the family is not there, there's always family, dog. There's people who are like your friends. And me, I'm not saying family. Family shouldn't be only the people at home. Even your friends can be family, bro. As long as they're contributing towards uplifting you and uplifting what you want to see and what you want to be in the next coming years, or in the next, where you want to see yourself in future. If they are helping you to get there, they are family.
They are family.
They have you at heart, you see.
Ah, man, shout out to you. I've noticed that with myself because previously I had a lot of friends, but then, growing up and all that, I started to let me say, distance myself.
Yeah, limit yourself.
Yeah, because you know why? What is the use of actually chilling with somebody when you're not doing anything?
Exactly.
You understand? We must do something, dog. Like, we must record. You must teach me something about, FL Studio, the music. I value people that I'm around, even the BGB squad too. You understand? Like, we family.
Shout out to BGB. You see, these guys, they've been holding it down. They're also doing the most. Shout out to those guys.
Shout out to the guys. Okay, now take me back, though. Take me back. When was the first song that you recorded?
2019, I recorded a song called Grow Up.
Grow Up.
Yeah, I gotta grow up. Then from there, it's like, okay, I can actually do this. I heard myself on the speakers for the first time. I was like, I can actually do this. From there, I sent quickly how many songs. I have a lot of songs. Even on the album has like 13 songs, which I wrote all the songs, but I used like different producers and stuff. The album is actually available on Spotify. It dropped on 30 June, and you can find it. There's a song for everybody. The Young. The Young is also like trap, so got some trap vibes for them too.
So tell me, who are the producers or the people that you worked on the album?
Shout out to Snow White one time. Shout out to Sir Biga.
You know Snow White?
Yeah.
Shout out to Snow White.
Snow White. Sir Biga, DJ Raf.
DJ Raf?
Yes. Thokoza karabone, what's I'm cool, come collect, cool, come respect it. He can attest to that. He knows me.
Yeah.
Shout out to who? Yo. Mighty Praise. I was also at Mighty Praise.
Mighty Praise.
Yeah, what a time to be. He produced the whole song. He actually made the beat. When he made the beat, he's like, can you hop on this? I was like, I felt it. I was like, okay, I can hop on it. He's also on the album. And also shout out to 2.0. He's in Pumalang. He sends me beats occasionally. So some of the beats are on the album too.
On the album too, man.
So we got a lot of people who are on the album. We made it together, man. Without all these people, as I said, we have to uplift each other. These people are also my family, Newcomer family, because they actually contribute towards the album.
Exactly.
The album is not one person; it's an entity of producers, writers, composers. People who taught me how to distribute, whatever.
Yeah.
All that came together and made 1972, which made us 50.
50.
Yeah.
Shit. So you write your own music?
Yes, I write my own music.
Ah, man, shout out. Shout out. So you own your masters?
Yes.
Because a lot of niggas.
5. Okay, wait. Before we go forward, I would like to talk to musicians mostly.
Okay.
There's 5. Like 5 is South African distribution. You actually have control over all your rights. You distribution via your phone, which is an application. Firstly, may school about this thing. Like, guys, please register your music. Like Samro, Risa. Simple things. And then you join 5, you fagi Risa number. That Risa number is you owning your music, guys. Then you distribute. The rest will be history. Nobody, I get snatch your master from you, whatever.
Yeah.
You own everything. You actually have control over your cell phone or whatever. But register at least our music, guys. And
So it's wacky. It's wacky.
it is working.
They're not rocking you on the side.
No, my nigga. I'm comfortable.
All right. So you said that music you started in 2019, right?
Yes.
How has life in music has been?
It's been rough, it's been nice. Sometimes it has been fun too, especially when you like performing. As musicians,
performing,
we
dog.
like being
Yo,
on stage.
we like being on stage,
You remember
yeah.
when lockdown started when you were at home?
Hey, dog,
Did you feel like
it was hard, dog.
it was hard? But then we had to work through it. I also started doing lives because then I see that everything's also on the net. So I also like. They say keeping up with the times. It's also very important. Yeah, it's very important.
Moving with the times, dog.
We have to be young at heart all the time.
Yeah. So tell me, the people that you worked with, like the artists, who are the big names that you tapped on and be like, this one is big, and I worked with them.
For me, the biggest is Sepiga because
Sepiga.
he's been in the game for a while. So working with him for me was like legend because he's got knowledge too. He was like, no, especially like in composing a song, he'll tell you, don't put this word here, put this here, don't put this here, put that there. So the whole song, he's it's a chef. The guy knows what he's doing.
The guy knows what he's doing because we had him on the previous podcast, episode 5. We had him and I got to know the difference between beat making and composing.
This
nigga is nice. This nigga is nice with it. So going forward, how do you want to be remembered, and do you think you have an impact?
I think I already have an impact. I feel like people, even if you're sleeping or whatever, but me, I already have an impact. I know that there's somebody out there who has listened to my song. Somebody, even if it's not my music, if I taught you how to distribute, even if I taught you how to write, even anything that you learn from me, and if I learn something from you, I already have an impact. And already I have an album out. Even if it has 10 listeners or 20 listeners, doesn't matter how many listeners. Even if it's one, that's an impact. Somebody out there is learning. And the main thing for me is like learning. Me, I value learning. Going forward, I want to learn. Rather than people also learning from me, I also want to learn so that I can better myself and towards to be more better and more innovative in a way, you see.
Just like your name, Newcomer.
Newcomer. And every year they will always say Newcomer. I'll always be the Newcomer.
The Newcomer.
The Newcomer.
Your name is nice. Dog. I think I should, rethink my name. I think I should, bro. So tell me, Newcomer, how do you feel now? Like, how do you feel after this whole lockdown thing? Like, how is the relationships you have? Because a lot of relationships, got broken due to lockdown. A lot of people lost themselves and everything.
I feel fresh because new things are starting to pop out. The old had to die. Now they said in order for something new to live, the old one has to die. The old one is dead, the new one is in. For now, there's more opportunities. If you're an artist, you're creative, align yourself with the opportunities that seek what can I say, that are aligned to you too. If you're a photographer, align yourself with things that are into photography. If you're a musician, align yourself with those stuff. And those opportunities, the more they come, the more you'll evolve and the more better you will become. And grab those opportunities. As young people, we always sleep on opportunities.
We always sleep on it.
So let's not sleep on opportunities and always avail ourselves when the need, when you need, if they need musicians, be there, baba.
Be there.
You see? Yeah.
But then, some of the niggas are boxed,
Yeah.
Some of the niggas are boxed and they think that they've arrived, But then, without wasting time, do you want to be signed, or do you see yourself being signed?
I don't know. For now, I don't know. But for now, I'm enjoying independence.
Yeah, because
independence is the best because you actually do what you want. Even right now, I'm here because of my own choice, of my own willing. Everybody here is here because they wanted to be here. I'm not forced. So that's the nice part. I'm
So
still
tell me,
enjoying it.
What if, let me say, Universal comes, Ambitious comes?
Ballet, zombie. You just
You're gonna run though.
ambitious.
Oh, Ambitious is gonna run.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Okay. And then it's Universal. You're gonna take the deal.
Publishing, yeah.
Publishing,
If they can publish my music, not a 360, no.
not the 360.
Yeah.
Ah, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. So, would you advise a person to actually be signed?
I say go for what works for you, because what works for me wouldn't necessarily work for the next person. So if you're in that space and you think it's going to work for you, take it. If you think it's not going to work for you, also don't take it. It's up to you, because everything is up to the person if it's going to work or if it's not going to work.
Yeah, ne?
If you take it, make sure it works for you. I promise you it's going to work. If you don't take it, also make sure that it actually works for you. Yeah.
How do you feel right now, dog? Like,
I feel happy.
being on the.
I feel blessed. I'm number 6 on the podcast, man.
Anyway, nah.
Let me tell you, dog. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to be with the crew right now. Like, what's actually happening here in K1 right now? I'm happy, dog. I'm really happy, dog.
Yeah, man. Because a lot of people don't. Okay, they're actually starting to catch up on the creative community
crew.
podcast. You understand? Like, because we are for all those creatives and hustlers such as you, man.
And social media, let's do this thing. Everybody who comes to the show
Yes.
needs to, when the episode is out, we all have to just post it. Because everybody in the crew, even you have a page, I have a page.
Yeah.
Everybody. So what we're going to do is, everyone, the mission is, when we drop it, it has to reach 100 every week.
100
which
every
means
week.
if we drop, we already know that when we're shooting, we're standing at 100 views already.
100 views already.
And subscribers too, we can get to 100. Like, and 100 is a small number, guys.
It's a small
Even the
number.
crew, we can get to 100 subscribers, guys.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, you have a lot of pages on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm going to post it.
There's Silo G, there's Newcomer season. Yo, this nigga has a lot of
Divide
pages.
them, confuse them, make sure they don't know what's
Even
coming.
when I'm opening up my socials, and then I see you, and then I see you again, and then I see you. I'm like, how many times have I been liking this picture though? Like,
Dog, I make sure that you should cover all the corners. Make sure that all the corners are covered. Then
Okay, so we're about to play the game, ne?
Yeah.
The game goes like this, ne? It's you have to choose in between.
in between.
Yeah, in between. Like strictly record labels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which one you will go for? That you have to call out the name. Like I'll
Okay.
go for this one.
Okay. I understand.
The first one is Ambitious versus Rap Life.
Rap Life. No, Rap Life doesn't exist, so I go for Ambitious.
Okay, you would choose Ambitious
Yes, you said.
over Rap Life.
Yes, it doesn't exist.
Dog. Dog, rethink it. You still sticking to it?
Does Rap Life still exist?
Yeah, it does.
If it still exists, then okay, Rap Life, we are in the building.
Okay, the second one is Mabala Noise versus Incabination. Yeah.
Yo, combination.
Which one would you actually prefer to go for?
I'd go for Mabala Noise.
Mabala Noise, ne? Hey, now it's starting to get tough now. Okay, we're going for Universal versus Sony.
Universal. Hey, Universal is more relevant.
It's big, ne?
Yeah,
But then even Sony too is big. It's nice.
it's vibing. Hey, but on it, Universal is vibing, dog.
Ne? Okay, last but not least, ne, we're going for. I don't know if I should say this, but then okay, cool. We're going for Young Money versus Warner Records.
Hey, young man,
Young man.
Drake has been there, dog.
Ne?
Oh, dog.
Yeah, man. Now, shout out to you, man. Thank you for playing this game with us, man. Any feedback would you like to give to the viewers at home? Like like last words that you want to like tell the viewers at home?
For the viewers at home, I'd like to tell them that they should support like all these things, like the music, the podcast, the people are doing, subscribe, liking, whatever. Even if they share the post or whatever. And also the main thing is like we should learn from each other and work with each other so that the whole movement can grow as a whole.
As a creative,
Yes.
you know, we need to come together and
we
be there for each other.
And we need to cooperate more than cooperation is more.
Nah.
Yeah, we need to cooperate actually.
Yeah,
with
man.
each other.
Yeah, man. Okay, you know what? Thank you for your time, Newcomer. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. Thank you also.
Newcomer,
Newcomer was here, people. And that was the Creative Community Podcast, the 6th episode with Newcomer. We were rocking.
Yeah, man. Bless, man.